never say no. Life might be there, but we are feeling them call. Million girls, I lost 10 girl, I gotcha. Yoli wali woman, yeah.
Yes, ladies and gentlemen, I tell you, as we talk about Reggae Month, and here it is that we have Sean Morgan, who is currently in our studio, and he's hailing all the way from Malawi. So, Sean, how are you doing?
I'm good, and you that side.
I tell you, I am so excited every time I hear from you and you come on this show. Just the richness, your music is presented as well.
Yeah,
I am always shouting for
yeah,
across the aisle.
yeah,
Just what it is that the legacy that you're building as well with Malawi and that you've done so far. I just want to let you know how much it is that myself as a Jamaican appreciate what you do as well, with bringing the great
mm,
music to the masses as well. Yeah.
yeah,
So of course it
yeah,
is. Of course it is that for all our artists today, we are talking. You'll be presented 5 questions, and one of the questions as well is, who are the musicians who have influenced this career? Who are the musicians that have influenced that? And I say musicians, not necessarily reggae musicians, because there are other artists
yeah,
that can influence you as well. Doesn't necessarily have to be a reggae artist, but yes, talk to
yeah,
me about
straight.
the persons who influence you.
All right. So I grew up in a reggae dancehall environment where my dad used to love reggae a lot. So I grew up listening a lot to the Bob Marleys, the Bittah, the even though I was also inspired by the new generation that reggae. I would talk about Chronix, Protege. I've been listening to those guys and a bit of African music, like the Odivan Togos is from Zimbabwe, as well as other artists from Malawi, like Lelus Chespanda. So I grew up listening to those people that really inspired me to start my journey as an artist.
Mm. Yeah, wow, I
Yeah.
love it, love it, love it. Now, how many years have you actually been recording as a musician?
Actually, I started this journey like I would say in 2018, but then I became more active in 2021 after I was, school was a bit softer.
Mm-hmm.
So, but I, in all honesty, I penetrated the industry like I would talk about 2023. That was my breakthrough.
Oh,
2023. I
uh,
would say, yeah, that one.
yeah.
I was all over here.
I'm loving it. I'm loving it. As we talk about the reggae music and how much the deep connection it is with the African culture, particularly in the context of Pan Africanism, there
Yeah,
is like artists like Alpha Blondie, um, what do you call it, Ja Fakoli from the Ivory
mm,
Coast as well, who have carried the torch of reggae in Africa, using it as a platform to address issues of African unity and social justice. Would you
mm,
say within your recordings as well, your recordings are a little bit more on that edge as well, coupled with some
mm,
of the authentic vibes are the root,
mm,
not just the roots to reggae, but it's a
yeah,
combination of including dancehall within your mix as well.
mm, yeah. Yeah, I would say reggae music is a tool of that communicating, as well as you like actually address the issues
Mm-hmm.
that are really happening here in Africa, facing issues, for example, injustice. We talk about corruption and what everything that is happening in Africa. We can easily convey it through music because at the end of the day, people love the art. So in the space of just 3 minutes, you can communicate a lot. You can talk about everything that is happening bad in the country. You can address the issues. You can even turn the people against. They're always like, okay, this is the right way to do these things through music. So reggae music is the best way that you can easily convey everything when you talk about injustice, whatever, like I said in the previous.
Love it, love it. Well,
You know.
reggae's message of liberation and resistance against colonial oppression aligns with many
Yeah.
African nations and, of course, the historical struggles. I am going to jump to one of your other tracks and we will Be right back with more. Well, you got 2 more questions to go, and this time I'll take them from our listening audience. Keep it locked.
Dear Lord, I see them are coming for me life, man. Yeah. Protect that big league. Big vision.
Cuff beat.
Yeah. Annette, I am an anointed, one day anointed. You can't touch the anointed. You can't kill the anointed, one day anointed. I'm an anointed, one day anointed. You can't touch the anointed. You can't kill the anointed, one day anointed. I see them a coming for my life, man. They wanna see me fertile a diamond. This I'm a taken, pressure on me, can I go a cycle? So it a case to a blessing. Jagul Academy and no vexing. Coffee we no stressing. So we pray that's the first thing. Akufuna ni tagwan, akufuna sakafiken. Lotta langa funa sakwa nitel. This I'm a taken, pressure on me, can I go a seke? I'm an anointed, one day anointed. You can't touch the anointed. You can't kill the anointed, one day anointed. I'm an anointed, one day anointed.
Yes. We are back with Sean Morgan. Of course, you're listening to one of his release track. The name of this track is Anointed, and I am loving it. You know, when I listen, I like the mixture of language coupled with the English back and forth, and just the art of songwriting, and I actually be able to verbalize as well. And coupled with the reggae music genre as well, well, we have 2 questions left because we have a host of different artists that's on today. So let's take one of our comments as well. And could you turn on the radio in the back there? So so we have Mishaya. I hope that's all right. Mishaya out of the UK, and he says, "Turn off your radio, Sean."
All right.
Yes, we are echoing here. So we have Mishaya out of the UK, and he's saying that he really loves what he's hearing as well, and he is stunned that you are just recording for like 2 years, like you've really seriously been doing it for 2 years. Are you there, Sean? Okay, here we go. We got disconnected for a minute. Are you there, Sean?
Yeah, man, I'm listening.
Okay. All right. So we have Mishaya out of the UK, and he says that he's really stunned by you only doing reggae for the past 2 years, like really doing it for the past 2 years. And he's asking, like, where did you learn to speak the patois that well, or to be singing the patois that well?
Mm-hmm. I was just listening to music a bit of documentaries. At some point, I was watching movies from Jamaica, like, because I know Richard Campbell, one of the artists from Jamaica. Filmmakers.
Yes.
He actually does films. Yes. So I've watched a couple of movies from that side. So yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Impressive. I get some stories about how you guys learn the language as well. All right. So okay, we have Richard the promoter. He is out of Richard the promoter is out of where? Well, he's out of Jamaica. I'm looking where in Jamaica he's from. He didn't state that yet, but okay. Negro Jamaica. He says he's really loving the vibes. He's loved what he heard thus far, and of course are looking forward to more tracks as well. But he's asking as well, how much time do you how much reggae do you listen to on a daily basis?
A lot, like almost every day, When I wake up, when I'm at the gym, I listen to. When I'm working, I would listen to reggae music. Like most of the times, I would listen to reggae music.
So you would say reggae music is life for you?
Yeah, obviously.
Well,
Yeah.
wow. I appreciate you guys,
Yeah.
from as a Jamaican, and just recognizing how much reggae is echoed across the world, and how people just include it within their everyday lives, and also to hear persons who actually listen to reggae all day.
Yeah.
It's just it also exhibits and spotlights the narrative that yes, it's the number one
Yeah.
music as well.
Yes. Yeah.
Wow. Well, the interview is very short itself, Sean. We always come on, and sometimes we do longer when you have an EP or an album, and we look forward to it.
Yeah.
But thanks for passing through for Reggae Month. That's those are your 5 questions. I really appreciate it. So far, we played 2 of your tracks. We are going to vibe out with Young and Free as well.
Yeah.
But keep on listening and keep on sharing as well. And can for the listening audience, you can always check out Sean Morgan within Apple Music, Spotify, wherever it is that you listen to music, and you can learn more about him as well. Also, if you punch his name in Apple, you will be able to listen to previous interviews that I've done with him on Spotify, Apple, the various places. These are as well. You can check them out. Sean, it's been a pleasure. Anything else you would like to say to the audience before exiting?
I would like to thank you first of all for having me. I don't take it for granted.
I appreciate it. Yes.
But to everybody who is listening right now, they should follow me, follow my music. I'm the recent best dancer act in Malawi. So there's a lot that they have to watch from East Africa or even Southern Africa. So they should follow me, follow everybody who loves reggae and dancehall. So thank you very much.
And yes, he is correct. He is the number 1 reggae dancehall artist out of Malawi.
Yes.
And I was there with him at the beginning. The first time I heard his track, I was oh, that's awesome.
You've been there, yes.
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 And
thank you very much.
Next time we will talk about all those awards and those accomplishments as well. We're going to vibe out with Young and Free. Thanks for coming through. I appreciate it.
Great. Blessed.
Blessed love.
Yeah.
Sean Morgan on it, run it. One time for my street, young and free. From the ghetto to the city, all I wanna do is win. One time for my street, young and free. From the ghetto to the city, all I wanna do is win. One time for my street, money kwa jikanda komwe kuchankol. Yeah. Yes, sir, we do it. Money come a fancy, what feel a dancehall. Pano delicate, wa big league. I come up with cats, I got sweetie. Right now, deliver divine. Fada kuyende like a viwi. Get up and know in a rise up, but tell all. In a day, should divide me with my day one. Move out in my push, there was a go bellan. Couldn't be on the quarter, this is a girl. One time for my street, young and free. From the ghetto to the city, all I wanna do is win. One time for my street, young and free. From the ghetto to the city.
Yes, so ladies and gentlemen, is Young and Free, and go nowhere, because coming up next we have botanist Mr. Lamington, who hails out of South Africa, that will be joining us momentarily. Keep it locked right here as you keep sharing.
Let me say it's evergreen there. For now what too far, hot to menu like a boom well. Can't feel, you know what they think. They want time for my cheese, real cheese. One time for my street, young and free. From the ghetto to the city, all I wanna do is win. One time for my street, young and free. From the ghetto to the city, all I wanna do is win. wanna do is win. One time for my street, young and free. From the ghetto to the city, all I wanna do is win.
Whoa, skin ding 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 ding. Whoa, skin ding 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 ding. Oh, this is Botanist representing out of Concrete Jungle, yeah. Skin ding 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 ding. Whoa, out of fire burn them down. I Lamington extreme them down. Yeah. I know it's not okay. Them gone far away. People are lost. Auntie Frost, them all go pay for the cost. Oh, I know it's not okay. Them gone far away. People are lost. Auntie Frost, them all go pay for the cost. Oh, people are drink like every day is December, trying to forget the problem, soldier. From you get sober, officer surrender. You have to respect your life and your neighbor. From you breathe, know that a good favor. Life never sweet like a flavor. Some of them want us to be the failure. Man just a pass them like the sailor. I know it's not okay. Them gone far away. People are lost. Auntie Frost, them all go pay for the cost. Oh, I know it's not okay. Them gone far away. People are lost. Auntie Frost, them all go pay for the cost. Oh, Christ conscious, me have to be the savior. While some of them are haters. Times different, you have to know your future. Step by step, some of them are go break down. I listen, I see, I am crown, I Prince Emmanuel Jahia.
Yes, ladies and gentlemen, you're vibing to the tunes, of course, Botanist, Mr. Lamington. And of course, we just completed our interview with Sean Morgan out of Malawi. I tell you, we are representing today, as for sure. Of course, this is Reggae Month, where it's not only about music, it's about celebrating the genres, sound, impact on social and political movements across the world. Of course, honoring our past and present artists, fostering international collaborations, and promoting educational programs such as this one, as I was reminded last week by Jibba White. Yes. Reggae Month ensures that reggae's legacy is recognized, protected, and evolved for generations to come. And of course, at the right platform. So keep on sharing. Mr. Lamington, we're talking about Botanist Mr. Lamington. Yes, he comes correct. And when I tell you, this is one of the more, when I talk about advanced artists, and not just artists, but producers. The track you've been listening to, yes, he wrote, produced everything. And he played so much different instruments as well. And he has mastered the reggae genre, I must tell you as well. So, we currently have Mr. Lamington in the studio. Honest, are you there?
Yo, greetings to the world. Greetings.
I tell you, it's never a dull moment with him as well, okay? It's a smile on my face because he's always just happy as well. I appreciate you coming through for Reggae Month as well. And, to all the persons who are currently listening across the world, I have actually Dan out of Jamaica that says he's very much aware of Botanist Mr. Lamington, and he loves the dancehall side of your music. So, of course, we got five
Rocky.
We got five.
Rocky, Jamaica know me.
Yes.
All right, the thing trouble nice, man,
Jamaica loves you, okay? They love you back. And of course, it is, yes, we have quite a few persons who are saying, yes, we are familiar with Mr. Lamington, and what he does as well. And we have Dan that said he really loved the dancehall side of your music. So to hear like a reggae cultural song is very good, but he has listened to your dancehall tracks before. So a question out the gate, is there a preference between reggae and dancehall for you, or you just love everything about reggae?
To me, I do not want to
differentiate the two, but I feel it's the same thing. The difference is just the tempo, the up tempo and the the low tempo. But preferably, I think I'm more of a reggae than a dancehall. But most people like my dancehall side of the music, which is I don't blame them because of the creativity. Yeah.
Yes, I mean, seriously speaking, I really love I love the dancehall side. Yeah, but I love everything. I love the dancehall and I love the culture. But I think when I first was introduced to your music, it was on the dancehall side, and I was like, "What?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh!" Yeah. So, so let's talk about one of the questions we have for all our artists. We want to know, it's not just about reggae artists that got you influenced, but because when we talk about music, people think that because you do reggae, then it is that there are reggae artists that influence your music. And so it's not just about reggae artists who influence you, but who are musicians that you would pay homage to in terms of who influence the music that you do.
I might say that my biggest inspiration of all times is Robert Glasper. So because I'm from a jazz background and neo soul and all that, I play keys as well and a couple of instruments. So one of the brilliant musicians that have always inspired me, in terms of production and everything, apart from reggae music, is Glasper. I think if people can check Robert Glasper, they can really find some different, some difference in music, because I believe he's a genius, that guy.
Wow. Well, now compared to music that influenced your career when you first started, and to where of course music evolves each and every year, and every genre goes through that tidbit where it is that people feel as if like artists are risen to the occasion or they're taking it too far out. What would you say in terms of the reggae productions that you're listening to, not just within Jamaica, but within Africa? Would you agree that it has evolved and is actually doing well over the years?
Okay. Well, the African situation, I think reggae music now is in Africa, honestly, to be truly speaking, because I think the essence of reggae is much more stronger now in Africa. Like, people are getting more woke and aware of reggae now in Africa, which is now you find, Jamaican artists, moving to certain African countries because of the certain, reception they get when it comes to reggae music and stuff like that,
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Now.
So, well, in Africa, I don't really have an artist that I'm listening to besides myself and my wife.
Oh, wow, I tell you.
Besides myself and my wife. Yeah, but I mean, most of the inspiration we draw from international artists. I mean, that's where I see myself. So, unfortunately, that's the only music that, I listen to. And there's quite a number of artists. There's Chronic Law, there's been Chronics in the scene. There's Sizzla Kalonji, Pyramid. There's a whole lot of, how can I put it? A whole lot of, what do you call it? A whole lot of motivation, and like so many others, of JA, just, in America as a whole. So, unfortunately, when it comes to Africa, me listen to me one music only.
I love it. Well, speaking of listening to your own music, I'm gonna jump to one of your other tracks for our listening audience. We have already mastered 3 of our questions as well, and we have more questions coming from our audience. Of course, we're going to jump to one of your tracks. Go nowhere. We'll be right back. Keep it locked. Yes, keep it locked.
Light up the universe. Well, this is Botanist representing again South Africa. I will tell them, as African we must unite. United States of Africa. In this time, no segregation. Africa state of Africa. In this time, no segregation. Africa for African. As African, we must unite. United States of Africa. In this time, no segregation. Africa for Africans. Oh, we are gonna rise like lucky to it. We have to keep the fire blazing. Keep it blazing. No retreat, no surrender. No surrender. Man, a South African reggae defender. Me name Lamington. As African, we must unite. United States of Africa. In this time, no segregation. Africa for African. As African, we must unite. United States of Africa.
Yes, to our listening audience, I thank you for sending in all the love and appreciation for the music. Yeah, the music is rich. Of course, Sean Morgan is, I completed the interview with him as well, but we have Nelly out of New York that says, boy, she's really loving that artist and how well he does reggae music out of Malawi. And she's enjoying Botanist as well. And, it's, for her, it's very interesting to see that there are artists out of Jamaica that are actually representing reggae and holding the reggae banner high. Thanks, Nelly, out of New York as well.
Yeah, man. Big up, Nelly. Big up.
Now, one of the things as well that I like is that when we talk about reggae music promoting educational initiatives that actually teach people about the historical, social, and I would say like the cultural context of reggae music, there are so many events that are up and running.
Yeah.
Do you guys have any activities in South Africa paying homage to Reggae Month that you know about?
Well, normally they will do like your concerts and stuff like that. So, but it's just that it normally falls under like your African, traditional celebrations and stuff like that. It doesn't really have around reggae music only, but it's just everybody. You find all the Rastas performing in the reggae, being visible at that celebration of, certain particular days, because they celebrate the Haile Selassie Coordination Day, they celebrate the Reggae Month, they say there's so many things to celebrate, but it happens quite a lot in Africa, it happens quite a lot.
I love it. As we know, I asked as well because as we know, some of these programs actually help to build global awareness and understanding, Jamaica's culture, their cultural contribution, I must say, and the importance of preserving the music heritage. That's first and foremost as well. And as we talk about preserving, the cultural heritage as well, I am looking forward to, just the various events coming later this year around Africa. I plan to make a few visits. I am being, invited to a few of these events as well. And just to learn a little bit more about the African culture, in each country as well. I know what it is. The likes and the dislikes are as well. In Jamaica, we have likes and dislikes. I will tell you in a minute,
All right.
What it's all about. Now, we have a question now is coming from the Reggae Man. Okay. The Reggae Man out of Germany. He says that, if you had to compare yourself to one of our more professional artists within the business, who would you compare yourself? I don't. Okay, go ahead. I will let you answer that. Go ahead. If you had to.
Well, I know to answer that, no, I don't really see myself as somebody else. I'm just one person that is really proud of what he does and who he is. I do not see myself as any other, big artist out there or whatever, but well, I'm in my own way. Well, I believe where I am in my own space, I've achieved a lot and I've done a lot. So, I mean, I just believe that I'm equal to everybody. It could be Sosicka, it could be, like your artists that are doing it now, your Chronic Laws, and I think I'm equal to or equivalent to be in the same space with them, It's just that in Africa, the money thing different, but in Jamaica and America, the thing turn out different,
I hear you.
Yeah.
I really love the response that you gave. I think as artists, when we start comparing ourselves to more professional artists as well, it tends to how should I say, you could go in a direction where it is that you compare yourself to an artist and
because if you compare, I mean, obviously if you compare yourself to an artist mostly that you think you wanna, or you see yourself looking like, you wanna start sounding like that artist, you wanna start wanting to do what that artist is doing, and it could change your perspective, bit by bit, and I mean at the end of the day you'll be a complete different person because of somebody that you're looking up to and you want to be that person so much, and it doesn't work like that. You lose yourself in that, and which is most importantly, as artists we need to find one thing that is called self, and once you are aligned with self, you can take decisions that will shock the world.
I love it.
Yeah.
I think
so if you lose yourself in that because of looking for, looking like somebody else, or trying to put yourself in somebody else's shoes, it's just not gonna work because the journey is not the same, and the miles cannot be the same as well.
That's for sure. I was going to say that I agree with you, because I think one of the first things is that reggae music spells authenticity. And when we think about reggae music, it's often associated with messages of peace, love, unity, social justice, all of the above. And if you are for, equal rights and justice, human rights, legacy, and all of the above, then it is that you have to be authentically believe in yourself and creating what you're creating, and everything else will fall in line. Sooner or later people say you sound like the artist, because just think about it. If you think about most artists that are actually have made it and are out there, and you look into the persons who have influenced, then you can hear a little bit of the person should influence them in music over time.
Exactly.
Well. Yeah.
Exactly.
So just focus on yourself and do what you're doing. But you know what? It's always a vibe having you come through as well. We actually went over more than 5 questions for yourself. And it's always, sad with parting with you as well. But we have to go. We have to go. So yes, because there's a host of different artists that are, supposed to be on as well.
Yeah, respect. Respect. Big up.
Well, I want to vibe out with this track, Mufu Mahadi. And
Mufu Mahadi, yes.
Mufu Mahadi, yes.
Mufu Mahadi.
So you want to tell our listening audience about that track that I'm about to run for you before we introduce our next artist? Tell us a little bit about this track.
Yes. So basically, Mufu Mahadi means queen. It means a queen. So it's a song about my special queen. Just letting her, know how much of a queen she is. So it's basically a mixture of reggae and hip hop. A lot of people should check it out. Before I started singing reggae, I was a rapper before, and I'm working on a hip hop on a straight hip hop album now. So people should watch out. But it's me reggae with a bit of reggae because I'm reggae influenced now. So yeah, it's a mix of reggae. And a bit of hip hop. but it's basically a love song. It's about, you know, my queen.
Yeah.
Basically giving her a message.
Well, it's
You know, like today is you know, you know, these are the kind of songs that our queen should be listening to, you know.
I love it. Well, I tell you, it's perfect. It's perfect for Valentine's Day, of course. So we are going to tap into this track. Like you guys, you can send and let me know if you love it. And as we vibe out, I will shout out whoever needs to shout out along the lines as well. It's been a pleasure, Botanist, Mr. Lamington.
Yes, I am. Yes. You know, big up Empress Road. It's always a pleasure, man. America, big up everybody around here. So all the states, New York, California. Yo, everybody, Brooklyn, big up me there to me shatters them to know. Say, soon me link up. Brrr, keep it positive, keep it laugh. You don't know Empress Road, you big up, large, up to the
Blessed love. I love it. I love it. And thank you for coming through. I really appreciate it. Respect.
The universe as well. Give us such a time, you know.
Dominant one, setting the standard.
Natural, no need to bleach. Soulful grass, I feel ever stay green. Lock up the scene, cause you forever clean. Drop you in a limousine, pull up in a Lamborghini. They say you pretty like a gypsy. Yo, beautiful, no need no fixing. Cause this love to me be a blessing. So got to know where we headed. Gafasa, ikaw na
I bet them put that one up on repeat, boy. Unless them blind and them can't see it, boy. Diamond socks on me class, arrow shirt and the seam well sharp. Inna the dance we a pop apple car. Not just no wheel and we not just no shot. Get the 220 back from Progress Pass. Well personal so no question no ask. Yeah, me and me Empress a go and hold it up inna the dance. And I listen to some rubber dub, yeah. And that we want in the dance, inna the dance. The violence no stand a chance, no. Rubber dub, yes. And that we want in the dance, inna the dance. The violence no stand a chance, boy. Inna the dance appear niceness. Excuse me, make me light my spliff. Selector, I beg you turn it up a notch. And you know see say reggae music have it loud. Whoa, dance all men it up when them splice it. So nobody go on like say you no like it. When you see me just fly the dance all yet. Now wait, no, me a listen to some rubber dub, yeah. And that we want in the dance, inna the dance. The violence no stand a chance, no. Rubber dub, yes. So that me want in the dance, inna the dance. The violence no stand a chance. Me have to drop up another plan. Spliff done me have to light up another one. Scout on me have to drop me another one. Two of the girls them a move and them a go long. Them a move with a flow and a tag along. Who not work them a wine and them a go down. And them a full up the dance, full up the dance. Selector pull up the song. We listen to some rubber dub, rubber dub, rubber dub, rubber dub, rubber dub. Yes, so that we want to the dance, in a the dance. The violence no stand a chance, no. Rubber dub, rubber dub, rubber dub, rubber dub, rubber dub. Yes, so that we want to the dance, in a the dance. The violence no stand a chance, whoa. Diamond socks and me clocks, a rush shirt and the seam well sharp. Yeah, inna the dance me a pop buckle cock. Not just no wheel and me not just no shot. Get the 220 back from progress bar. Well personal so no question no ask. Yeah, me and me Empress a go and hold it up inna the dance. And I listen to some rubber dub, rubber dub, rubber dub, rubber dub, rubber dub. Yeah, I don't do what I the dance inna the dance. The violence no stand a chance, no. Rubber dub, rubber dub, rubber dub, rubber dub, yes.
Yes, rubber dub, rubber dub, rubber dub. Of course, you are vibing to the tunes of Kevin Legit. We just completed our interview with Botanist, Mr. Lamington out of South Africa. It's always a vibe connecting with him. And right up next, we have Kevin Legit that's ailing out of Kingston. One thing that's that you may see that's consistent as well is that the flags of each country is in the love sign. We're paying homage to Valentine's Day. So of course, Kevin Legit is in our background right now and he's hailing out of Kingston. Kevin, how are you? Kevin, are you there?
Hello?
Yes, hi. And can you please turn off your radio?
Okay, all right. I got no radio on, but
okay, I was
maybe my background is a little bit noisy, but it's all about Mother Nature noise because it's just the bird that making, you know.
Oh, it's officially
and some goat then in the background. So I'm on radio now, right?
Yes, we are live. We are live.
Okay, well, thanks for having me, and thank you, listener, for having me.
Yes. Yes, well, of course it is. We were listening to Rubber Dub. Yeah, your track right out the mix it up, produced by Progress Boss as well. And we have the audience that's vibing in the background and saying, okay, that's a shift right there because we are coming from South Africa and we are now hailing you out of Jamaica. So talk to me about Reggae Month. How has Reggae Month been for you thus far?
Well, basically to me, Reggae Month, I think of it, when I think of Reggae Month, you know, I think of myself as a hero and I think of all the artists, all the artists, I think of them as a hero, you know, to create such thing and to have such joy out of it, you know what I mean, and set such a platform and such a standard, you know, because you have agriculture, you have, you know, just name it. And then now you have music, and then you have reggae out of music. So you see, it is a great thing, and I really enjoying it because it's only in Reggae Month like February you get to hear certain type of music.
Yes. Which
then bring back such joy, bring back such a pleasure to your mind. You know what I mean? Because. Remember Bob Marley, him born in this month, you know, and Bob Marley is a very great man. You have Bunny Rocks, him born in this month too, which is February. And that man is such a great man, you know what I mean? You have Derek, Ariat or Mariat, I don't remember quite in last name, but him born in February too. And the list goes on. You know, so we have to give thanks to legendary man like those. Dennis Brown, don't forget them man there. You know what I mean?
I hear you loud and clear. As we talk about Reggae Month, right? And of course, bringing cultures together. We just completed our interview with Malawi and South Africa as well. So Reggae Month is actually bringing cultures together and celebrating the diversity and appreciating the universal language of the music itself. So much that we actually were able to so far hear the traditional cultural reggae and actually being introduced to the dancehall side of it. So talk to me about the track Rubber Dub. the message within the track itself, and how did you go about the concept of the music writing for that track as well?
Well, you see that track there, especially now, Rose,
Mm-hmm.
and people, listeners, that track there, telling the truth. You see that track there? That track there is like trying to find back the real dancer. You know what I mean? You know, it'll come off of the, you're not thinking of.
We're having some connection issues.
Rubber dub, rubber dub, rubber dub, rubber dub, rubber dub, yes. So that we want in the dance, in the dance. The violence no stand a chance.
Go ahead, Kevin, in continuation.
Yeah. Hello?
Yes, go ahead.
Yeah, as me I say, you know, so if you bring back dancehall, you have to create songs like those, and Progress Boss forward the rhythm to me. And me I listen to it, and yeah, say no say. That rhythm I remind me of Pepper Seed rhythm. Because you have a Pepper Seed, you have a rhythm named Pepper Seed. I don't know if you remember that rhythm.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Terry Fabulous did do a tune on it. So man I play a number, yeah, that rhythm there. See, so you know, it remind me of it, and me I say, you know, say the lyrics then when me have to put on that song, yeah, I don't know, normal lyrics. Me not put no nowadays lyrics. Me I go mix it up. You understand?
Yeah.
So you just find that gear there, and then you just put everything together. And when no sound good, me pick it out, put something else. You know what I mean? And try to catch the vibes, because the rhythm already have that bounce there. So me have to try to bring back the 90s in it. You understand?
Understandable. Understandable. Of course it is. We have 5 questions for you, and we have already completed 2 of our questions. We have Janet out of St. Mary. She says, well, you know, she's loved the authentic talk in terms of the, I think she's talking about the patois as well. That she's hearing on the platform as well. So do not go anywhere. We are going to listen to a little bit more of Rubber Dub, and we will be back with our last 2 questions or 3 questions for Kevin Legit. You can also send your questions and keep it locked right here.
Yes, so that we want to dance, in the dance. The violence no stand a chance. Whoa, Kevin Legit, we are listen to some Rubber Dub. I bet them put that one up and repeat, boy. Unless them blind and them can't see it, boy. Diamond socks on me class, arrow shirt and the seam well sharp. Inna the dance we a pop buckle car. Not just no wheel and we not just no shot. Get the 220 back from Progress Pass. Well personal, so no question, no ask. Yeah, me and me Empress I go and hold it up inna the dance. And I listen to some rubber dub, rubber dub, rubber dub, rubber dub, rubber dub, yeah. And that we want in the dance, in the dance. The violence no stand a chance.
Tunes of Kevin Legit out of Kingston, Jamaica. And of course, the track produced by Progress Boss is residing in Canada as well. So Canada is very much present. I would also like to, give a shout out as well to Montreal and Toronto and a few other sports that are currently tapping in as well. And so we have 3 more questions for Kevin. The first question is asking, dancehall or culture music, which one would you say Which one you did say is the best that you do best? Do you do
Culture.
culture? So yes, to Corey out of South Africa, he says culture is his best bet as well. All right. Next question. Is the Rubber Dub track your latest release? That is coming from Crystal. This is coming from Crystal from one of the apps. So say that again.
It's my latest release. Rubber Dub.
Rubber Dub is the latest release. Yes. And my question for you now is this track that has been released, what is the local reception like? Like people within your area, are they vibing to the tunes? Are they loving the production itself? How is radio receiving it? Is it playing on air in Jamaica?
Yeah, it's playing on air in Jamaica.
Okay.
And people love it, because I share in my community from phone to phone. So it a go on. It a go on.
It a go on with itself.
Yeah, man, it a go on with itself. I don't think I have to do nothing more to it. It a go on already.
I love it. So it's your latest release.
Some just need the listener them now, please. We just make it go on in some more, and then we can say it's go on in.
You know what's funny? That's what I was getting ready to say. So to the listening audience, I need you to make it go on in some more. So go in and support Rubber Dub. And listen, if you cannot purchase, you can stream on the streaming platforms. But the Rubber Dub is alive and well in Apple stores and all the other stores as well. Again, if you cannot purchase, you are welcome to stream. And you're always welcome where this interview will be on Apple and Spotify and the other platforms as well. You can go back and listen to the interviews as well for persons who missed them. Oh, I tell you, where did the time go, Kevin? Well, your 15 minutes, unfortunately, has expired. So I'm going to catch up with you for longer interviews in the future when you have your EP or your album come out. Is there any last minute, shout outs to anyone before you exit?
Well, basically, I just want to say shout out to Progress Bass in Canada and shout out to the whole Glengarry. Shout out to Kingston, Mall Road, Maxfield. I will shout out. So Jamaica and the world, I say big up because I know my music I play all over the world and people are listening to me from all over the world. So I just want to big up the world. You know what I mean? Big up my little granddaughter, Kyro, a little girl. And Empress was, thank you very much for having me. And big you up 1 million and more time. And big up the world again and all I listen to them where I listen now. 1 million and more time. Yes, you hear me,
Blessed love.
Empress Rose. It's one Empress Rose and a one Empress. So you call it Empress Rose. But Empress Rose, no door can close. You hear me,
One on one. I appreciate it. I love you. I appreciate the love. I love you. I appreciate the love as well. And I'm going to vibe out with Rubber Dub, but I want you to, my hats off to the goats in the background. I hear them. Yeah.
Yeah. Some goat there, but I
love it. It's part of ensuring that you have money to put into the music as well. So yes, I love it. All right.
Most definitely.
We're going to vibe out with Rubber Dub. This is Kevin Legit. To keep it locked, we will be back. Do not go anywhere.
Them a move and them a go long. Them a move with a flow and a tag along. Who not work, them a wine and them a go down. And them a pull up the dance, Selector pull up the song, we listen to some Rubber Dub, yes, so that we want the dance, in the dance. The violence no stand a chance, no. Rubber Dub, yes, so that we want the dance, in the dance. The violence no stand a chance, whoa. Diamond socks and me clocks, a rush shirt and the seam well sharp. Yeah, inna the dance me a pop buckle cock. Not just no wheel and me not just no shot. Get the 220 back from Progress Bass. Well personal so no question no ask. Yeah, me and me Empress a go and hold it up inna the dance. And I listen to some Rubber Dub, yeah. I that we want the dance, inna the dance. The violence no stand a chance, no. Rubber dub, rubber dub, rubber dub, rubber dub, yes. So that we wanna the dance, inna the dance. The violence no stand a chance. Whoa, Kevin legit. We a listen to some rubber dub. I bet them put that one upon rip.
Audience, I tell you, we are a little bit of culture here and there, and the reggae dance all as well. Well, Sister Jahia is up next out of Guadeloupe. Go nowhere. You are listening to the Culture Vibes. This is her track, Naya Bingi. Keep it locked.
No fear at all. Naya Bingi warrior. Lioness is on fire. Dry your tears. You know you're so strong. And the drum creates a sound. Divine energy, here we are. Divine energy, here we are. Here we are. Have you ever heard about Naya Bingi? Have you ever heard about the sacred drums of Itami? And its symbolic power. Beat the drum and don't come defeat your oppressor. You doubt your pain now in your head. Remember you're a divine one. So don't be afraid, never forget your roots are strong. We are the children of the sun. So let the light shine, come on. Have no fear. No fear at all. Naya Bingi warrior. The lion is on fire. Dry your tears.
Yes, would like to take the time out, just to shout out a few of the countries as well. So to all the countries who are currently tapped in from across Africa, I thank you guys for lending to me your listening ear. All the persons from the various parts of Jamaica, all the small islands, Trinidad and Tobago, Guyana, Barbados. I thank you guys for tapping in the UK as well, and the good old USA. I thank you for lending again to me each and every week your listening ear. Well, of course it is. We have Sister Jahia in our studios, and she hails out of Guadeloupe. I've been saying Guadeloupe, and my daughter is trying to teach me and tell me, okay, that's not how it. Well, I think I am saying it correctly. But there's no time like the present to ask the artist how the pronunciation is, right? So, welcome, Sister Jahia. How are you?
Yes, greetings, Empress. Blessings. Well, it was said properly. It's really Guadeloupe.
Guadeloupe. I was correct. Yes, Guadeloupe. Yeah. I've never been to Guadeloupe before. Yeah. Yeah.
Well, you know where is the island? You know where is the island located?
Yes, I've just never been there before. But to our listening audience who do not know about Guadeloupe, what are like some of the interesting facts that you would like to share with our listening audience?
Well, Guadeloupe, greetings once again to everyone. You know, give thanks for listening to the show and supporting reggae artists. And big up yourself, Dr. Empress J, you know.
I appreciate it.
Nice. So Guadeloupe is located between Dominica and Antigua, you know, in the south of the Caribbean. And is shaped like a butterfly. So that's how you can recognize the island on the map. And it's made of 2 different islands and also a lot of the small islands. We call it our archipel. And the two main islands, one of them is really green, you know, mountainous with rivers and volcanoes.
Yes.
And the other one is flat, you know, like Barbados, no rivers, you know. So we are really blessed to have all different type of beaches. We have black sand, we have white sand, we have pink sand, we have gray sand beaches. You know, yeah, we have different type of agricultural goods. And Guadeloupe, although it's very small, is full of 500 and more different, you know, type of herbs and foods, and you know, it's very, very, very the biodiversity is very strong here. A lot of medicinal plants, you know. A lot of medicinal plants that for some of them you will find only in Guadeloupe. So I love this island, you know, I love this island, and I give thanks for living here. I am originally from here, but also from Dominica and Martinique.
Yes.
But I live in Guadeloupe, currently living in Guadeloupe.
Oh, wow. Wow. As we talk, that's very rich, and you have actually opened my eyes as well. I'm an ardent traveler, but I'm saying I've never been there before. I would want to check it out because I didn't realize as well that you had the variation of sands, the pink and the black sand as well. So
yeah, we have everything. And the island is very strong. And, you know, historically talking, Guadeloupe was the first island in the Caribbean to be independent. It lasts for months. You know, the ancestors fight for their rights, and we had a black government for a few months. But then after the French came back and fight again, and after that, 80, you know, the Wakaima ceremony took place, and the people were free. But a lot of the freedom fighters of Guadeloupe went to Haiti too after this liberation of the people.
Yeah. Okay. Sorry about that. So I think for yourself as well is that it's sorry, something just came in on the net over the speakers as well. So yeah.
All right, you know.
Yes, as I think one of it as well, as we talk about the cultural diplomacy and unity that reggae music brings as well to your island. Talk to me about the reggae music that exists within Guadeloupe as well. Do you guys have weekly reggae events, and as well is Reggae Month celebrated within Guadeloupe as well?
Well, I wouldn't say that Reggae Month is celebrated here because remember, I think it's a very English thing, you know, and remember Guadeloupe is a French colonized Caribbean island. So, you know, things like Black Friday and those things doesn't really, you know, it's not really strong on the island.
Okay.
So the Reggae Month is not strong, but we always have reggae event at least every month, you know, and it's also an opportunity for me to say big up to my my dub family, you know, my sound system family, Conscious Way International High Power, which is a sound system, you know, here in Guadeloupe promoting sound system culture, you know. and roots reggae and dub music with our selectress Abidjan, Kyro, our operator, and us as artists, me, Sister Jahia, Bogonatiwell, and also Jaibre. And we also have a melodica instrumentist, Rasbeni. So I just wanted to say big up because this association is organizing event every year. I would say we have minimum 6 events every year we organizing so that the people have a meeting place where they can enjoy the sound system vibes. You know, we do it in the streets, we do it on the beach, we do it also in places, you know, inside places, and it's always good vibes, good vibrations. So big up. And to come back to your question concerning the reggae vibes here in Guadeloupe, I wouldn't say that it's strong like in Trinidad or VI or even Jamaica naturally, but we there. Some people there for a very long time. You know, we have our foundation, and they're still there. But probably the word didn't hear about us yet, probably because of the languages, I think, because a lot of our singers sing in Creole, which is our local language, and that is probably one of the reasons why the music is not really out for now. But trust me, Guadeloupe is full of talent, you know, full of reggae artists, reggae singers that doing a real conscious music, you know, and this is the point as well. You know, conscious music is one of the music that is more behind, and no need to explain why.
Mm-hmm.
So, you know,
okay.
And plus the language. So a lot of reasons can explain why we're not really hear about us as much as other islands, you know, like Trinidad. But we there, yeah.
Okay, something that is of importance that you mentioned is the Jamaican, as it pertains to the global sound system, the culture itself. The Jamaica sound system culture, which involves, of course, the large speakers and, you know, playing reggae at events and parties and stuff like that. That's interesting, and that has spread globally throughout the years as well. Well, sound system events are now common in a lot of places, to be frank as well. UK, Europe, Africa, and even Japan. But to know as well that it's something that's celebrated in Guadeloupe, that's quite interesting as
definitely.
Well. Yeah.
Well, we have our Guadeloupe Dub Club. You know, it's coming very soon. It will be on the 15th of March. We also traveling. We going on different islands, you know, to promote the culture. Mm-hmm. And it's a work that has been done very strongly by Empress Selectress Abidjan for more than 10 years now in Guadeloupe, especially because she used to travel a lot. And when she came back to Guadeloupe, she decided to maintain, you know, the vibes. And after years, the song system was there. And now we have a song system. We have our operator. You know, we have our artists, our music, our events, you know, mm-hmm. And some of them bring in a lot of people because, you know, the people like how to say that, they like the vibes to be maintained, you know, and that's what we're doing for the longest time, as I tell you, for more than 10 years now.
Okay.
So yeah, and the music that we play is really mostly roots reggae and dub, a little stepper as well, but mostly roots reggae, you know, real roots reggae music and culture music. Yeah.
Wow. Well, of course, it is that the global sound system culture is a phenomenon that has had significant impact on the development of underground music scenes worldwide, which influence, I would say, everything from the club culture to the street parties and music festivals. On that note, I am going to jump to, of course, one of your other tracks, and when we come back, we will tie up, because it is that we're only allotted 15 minutes per artist here visit today. Yes, of course, but it's good to learn of the culture that Guadeloupe adopts as well, and show appreciation for what it is. We will be right back.
Give thanks, sis. Yes, I.
Depuis premier jour nous voit, moi sorti l'homme qu'a installé. Nous aller pour la rivière, ou prendre un moins pour nous parler. Ou dis-moi, moi c'est un royal princess, j'aimerais déjà aller. We smoke the spliff, non pas tenir stress en tête en moyen, t'es qu'à sentir moins libéré. Mais là y'en va, oublier moi qu'à sentir moins bien. Pas oublier, nous t'es allé plus loin. Pas oublier que moi aimé. Je dis je famille en nous belle. Si dja nous avancer, ou toujours là moi pas tout seul, mais si pour l'amour et sincérité, pas ni pour doute c'est vous quitter, vous marcher, ou à moi pour l'éternité, qu'à sentir moi qu'on fait en cœur, et tous les jours tout carrossé. Hey Milion, pas oublier. Pas oublier, nous t'es allé plus loin. Pas oublier. Non, pas oublier. Milion, pas oublier. Moi qu'à senti moins bien. Pas oublier, nous t'es allé plus loin. Pas oublier. Pas oublier.
And we have been talking about, reggae music, and it applies as well to everyone who is, some persons right now reaching out to me and say, Empress, we love the love and the flag that you have going on there for each country as well. Yes, that's Guadeloupe that you're looking at right there. Yeah. Sister Jahia, I really appreciate the fact that you have been able to come through and actually have the audience, allow the audience to actually hear your music as well. We listened to the Naya Bingi tune and the track that we just listened to, Milion, off your latest album. In closing, what can the audience look forward to in terms of recordings or performances for this year? Do you have additional works that you're working on, and releases as well, that you wish to introduce to the listening audience?
Oh yeah, definitely. 2025 is a year full of great news. The music growing stronger. So the first thing is that we, as a song system, gonna be in Europe this summer.
Mhm.
The song system gonna be in Europe for the first time. And perform up there. So we're giving thanks, that's very positive. I personally will also be performing in France and also in Netherlands and in Portugal. More dates coming, but it's gonna be my first European tour, since I came back to Guadeloupe and leave France. And the next new music coming as well, and especially I have a tune coming very soon, which is a featuring with Empress Desiree, from the Virgin Islands.
Oh yeah.
And the tune is called, and it's coming out very soon. I will use the time to give thanks once again to Empress Desiree for honoring me, with this tune, and for giving I the strength, the love, and the confidence, to keep on doing what I do, So give thanks to her and give thanks to all the beautiful souls that took part of the realization of this track, and I'm definitely gonna send it for you as soon as it will be out. Thanks for the support as well, Dr. Empress Rose J.
I appreciate you coming through, and of course the listening audience can find you on social media as Sistah Jahia as well. I have interviewed her before, so if you would like to listen to a longer interview and to learn more about Sistah Jahia, please do check out Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Deezer, any one of those platforms. Just punch your name in and you'll be able to have a listen as well. I appreciate you coming through. We are going to, vibe out again with Naya Bingi. And thanks for coming again.
Give thanks, Empress, and give thanks to all the bloggers and all the sisters that have been listening. Big up to all the artists, all the reggae artists, and especially those that coming up tonight. Big up on yourselves and see all you with life and strength. Blessed love to each and everyone. Rastafari.
Blessed love. Thanks for sharing. I appreciate it. And I look forward to hosting you when you have the new release and your EP or album as well.
Oh, definitely. As you know, it's part of a project, so naturally it will be an honor to present it to the audience and to you especially.
Blessed love.
Rastafari.
On the mic. Yeah. Have no fear, no fear at all. Naya Bingi warrior, lioness is on fire. Dry your tears, you know you're so strong, and the drum creates a sound. Divine energy, here we are. Divine energy, here we are. Divine energy, here we are. Have you ever heard about Naya Bingi? Have you ever heard about the sacred drums of Bittah me? And its symbolic power. Beat the drum and don't come defeat your oppressor. You doubt your pain now in your head. Remember you're a divine one. So don't be afraid, never forget your roots are strong. We are the children of the sun. So let the light shine, come on. Have no fear, no fear at all. Naya Bingi warrior, the lion is on fire.
I appreciate you guys tapping in with us. Of course, it is up. We have Kyro, the waiting in the wings. Go nowhere. You will be right up. Keep it locked.
Rude Boys Music.
Stay in my place in a life. See that's a block up, so I clear my way for my drive. Money could never make me change your lame, do not try. Penny eye. Stay humble and hunt down dreams when I run down people. Yeah. Stay true to your thing, young G, now depend on people. Bad mind and grudge your mind out for no apparent reason. Wicked, malevolent people. Yeah. You man a climb in a life with my people beside me. Decline and a vice, man a need and a nice. No live in the lights, style me up bright. Man a shoot for the star, what the moon, what the sky. Man a lie, from long as me I live my family up for good nice. No need for walking on your shoes, give me my size. Buckle up the star, I come here if you're buying. Cause we a got die for you, it's carrying the thing. Say them my friend and them willing for gon' burn you quick. Me know they know what trauma there. Me not ready for what my father done. Double up the dollar, stack it up till it turn on me long time. Poverty story long gone. Who only true to what I'm a calm by the storm. Hold a hand, my brother, my glue to your palm. What I'm a go say, my was time transform. Make we serious, stay humble, hunt down dreams when I run down people. Yeah, stay true to your thing, young G, no depend on people. Bro, bad mind and grudge your mind out for no apparent reason. Wicked, malevolent people. Yeah, we are gonna reach, I'm a promising. Everything when I'm family, me cherish it. Coffee every day, I'm replenish it. The youth are different, man, I'm frightened for no vanity. I love alone, yeah, me no need and no benefit. Me anti-government, not going into the politics. Unless I something for the something for my family. Block up the duffel, bill it up for everyone away. Fuck up the economy. Listen the voice, yeah, the kid in my...
Yes. Continue. Jahia, she's out of Guadeloupe. And I am now want to learn so much more about Guadeloupe because I did not even understand or didn't even know. There's no knowledge in terms of knowing that they have sandy beaches that are the sand is pink or it's black and it's black. I am going to have to take a trip over there at some point to check it out as well. I really want to learn so much about now. I'm intrigued and want to learn some more as well. Well, no time like the present. You've been vibing to Kyro the Egyptian. The name of the track is tremendous right here. And he's currently in studio with us. Kyro the Egyptian, how are you?
That is it, man. Good evening. Good evening. I'm good. You know, grateful for a new day and everything, man. You're good.
Yes, I am great. I am great. You know, just being able to go through the various personalities of the various artists today as well and learning a little bit more about each person. One of the things for me, and one of the first questions I have for you is that I saw Kyro the Egyptian and I saw you spelled it. And I'm thinking to myself, I'm saying, how hard is it to spell the word Egyptian? So I said, you know what, let me Google and see how much artists has something similar. And I was quite surprised. I didn't realize that there were so many artists out there, like Andre the Egyptian, Egyptian. I was like, I thought you just wanted to be fancy, but I see why you did it. Well, talk to me about the name itself. How did you arrive at Kyro the Egyptian?
Well, the name itself, it just speaks to me on a deeper level. Right now, I'm understanding that it, speaks to me on a deeper level, more than just, finding a name or just, picking the pieces or just, guessing anything like that. So I've now just realized that it had a lot to do with, how my life was set out.
Yeah, it helps to shape you as a person.
It's kind of aligned with some of the things where we normally I go through on a day-to-day basis.
Okay.
But
so it's like an extension of your character.
Basically, so to speak. So it really meshes with, like how I normally interpret certain things, like on a deeper level, I'd like to put it at. And yeah, I've just now realized it's been in alignment with so many things based on my character.
Love it. And we have straight out the gate, we have Shirley out of Montreal, and she's saying like, well, he looks like a dancehall artist. She's looking at your picture on the screen. I was she said, "Do you look like a dancehall artist? Do you want to answer that? Are you a dancehall, or do you embody the whole reggae mixture as well, doing the cultural perspective? It's not just the dancehall."
Yeah, it's not just dancehall, and I don't normally love to place myself in a box because music is music, Yeah. You can find some similar sounds with reggae in comparison to dancehall, some comparisons to rap and dancehall, where it can coexist in a certain sense.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's just my thought on it. I'm a musician first, a dancehall and a reggae artist, because I don't know what Jamaica is, so we have to represent which part we are come out of. So a reggae and dancehall straight. But you know, we're gonna have certain things now where crossover part of it. Be a simple thing, yes, because you know, future, or in the future, that is, you know, what have to have that certain type of edge where we will speak to the international market at some point, you know. So yeah.
Well, she says it looks like a rock star. Okay.
See that? So how much you think she can show her call me a country artist? Me take that.
Well, rock star means that you just basically like a hit artist, I guess. For another lack of a different, I guess, expression.
Yeah, man, that's complete different sort of come with, man, is it?
All right. So we were listening to your track Tremendous. Is that your most recent release or just a recent release?
This is one of the most recent. The most like the one prior or after that one that is.
Okay.
Is Rollback Time. Yeah, the one they released in January. Yeah, music video and everything that was released in January. So that Rollback Time was the most recent one we have right now.
Mm-hmm. So I really love what you did on the track itself. To me, it's a mixture of it's like reggae fusion. Would you agree?
Yeah, I would agree to that. You know.
Yeah. Now, is that your preference as well? Because I remember interviewing you before, and I think along those lines, I think you fit that the tracks that we did then fit that criteria as well. So is it that you're very comfortable doing the reggae fusion side of the music?
It's not it's not in terms of comfort. It's just how the rhythm itself speaks to me. So I would get a rhythm and it sounds completely electrified, like it would give me a rap feeling to it, and I'll just put pen to paper and give it a rap vibe in terms of the whole writing process of it. So it's all about how the actual rhythm speaks to me. So wherever the rhythm talk to me, I adapt me, I go talk about it and put on the paper. If you understand what I'm saying?
Of course, yeah.
So.
All right. We have Miguel out of Switzerland. What time is it in Switzerland? Miguel Carlos out of Switzerland that says, well, he loves the track that he listened to, and he loves listening to the variations of reggae music thus far. I have played quite and I must agree, I've played quite a few different forms of the reggae music genre as well. And it's good to see that the global audience actually love what they're hearing as well. Yeah. Now for Reggae Month as well, locally, which is one of our questions to all the artists, but for Reggae Month as well, have you been enjoying Reggae Month, and have you done any event thus far for Reggae Month?
Well, the month is going on good so far. You know, we're currently focusing on the most recent release, which is Rollback Time. You know, working on the marketing aspect of that. I haven't done any shows as yet for the month.
Yeah.
We were supposed to have 2 shows prior to this interview, but it never got to as how we planned it. You know, one got cancelled and another one something, you know, could even end up going at that one. So yeah, but no shows for the month as yet, because I don't know, I always have that certain sense of optimism there, and I just to see him too. Yeah, isn't it? So yeah, but the month has been good so far, so tell her the truth.
Oh, love it. So yeah, of course it is. Reggae is, it's heavily influenced a range of genres to the audience that, that's saying, we have played a variation of genres today. Of course, it's heavily influenced a range of genres around the world. And the distinctive rhythms, the bass line, the one-drop drum, the pattern of reggae that have permeated, I would say, diverse musical styles as well, resulting in the creation of fusion genre that we were, for instance, talking about as well. And when we come back, we'll talk a little bit more about, maybe a little bit more about the genre as well, and the producers as well, because I think that sometimes we don't tend to shout out to the producers as well. But
exactly.
But I would like you to talk about the producer on these tracks that you're doing as well, because just to be able, like I said, to talk about the musical evolution and the fusion in terms of reggae, to big up the producers that are actually rising to the occasion and making it happen as well. Okay?
Yeah, man, definitely. So this is one thing I'm always do.
Yes.
Because we will love when we get a certain type of instrumental we can talk to in a certain way. So Penny Hype, you see me and say, yeah, man.
Yes.
Always there, make we can listen to certain new rhythms and things where speak to our character, and speak to our style where, we can use them rhythm there to our liking and mash them up as to how we feel it best. You understand me? I have a real general, as me I say, rhyme records, shoeboard rhythms, we tackle them. Understand me I say, them rhythm deck, them one they are gonna be the edge parts where would I mentioned earlier and with a certain, give them a different vibe because people don't really hear certain, speed and certain tone how can, interchange with. You understand me? So them can hear a different side to the artist same way. Yes, and so Raheem have them thing there. Well, make a connection recently, producer from out Russia, so we have to work with him closely, cap a lot. You understand me? Work with him real close because them one day as well I will give it. Alright, it been a give away a certain vibe way, Them look at hip hop feeling, them look at hip hop vibe, them ones all you talk about, man. So yeah, them are who we are working right now. Don't know rude boys. You understand me?
All right.
They big up. You see me? They set the connection them all over the place and know say alright then, right? You see me? We do it right and we know say alright then, alright. Yes. Work I get completed just to see it too. You see me?
Love it.
And now one more thing too. You see me? This what I always been want to say. Engineer who always work with Stretch. You see me? Yeah, man. Separate and apart from reading them. Yeah, man, I have to big up the studio engineer, Bradley. You understand? Because them man they make us sound how we sound. How we want it to sound. You see me? So yeah, man, I'm not forgetting props in just the same thing, man.
All right, well, go nowhere. I want to jump to roll back time, and we'll be right back with our last two questions.
No problem.
Can't believe it's who you're really gone. Another person in the world I really love with. But feel for real, I know it's there, but can't empty young. God before we turn one of our wallet in an IMF. Toward the globe for feel another climate. No, I want put a fun with the dog. Someday we will talk, but for now, when it comes, can't pray for relax. Show me let the one guy don't forget that. Wish your past could have changed, but forgot. Clock not taking a reverse, so me can't roll back time. Mama woulda get a road and a bunk. Brother woulda die, still a rope on the block. Memory alone can't make me glad. Nothing seeing on the earth, but me can't roll back time. Insomnia for months, me even know when it start out like this. Right again, me even get for touch him like casket. Me even get no time for ball, and mama drop my nigga gone in me heart. A couple of V8 one glue. Memory play upon mute. Press down, sit down and I'm next time. Turn the best time, then we enjoy from smile. God before we turn one of our wallet in an IMF. Toward the globe for feel another climate. No, I want put a fun with the dog. Someday we'll talk, but for now, when it comes, can't pray for relax. Show me let the one guy you don't forget that. Wish your past could have changed, but forgot. Clock not taking a reverse, so me can't roll back time. Mama woulda get a road and a bunk. Brother woulda die, still a rope on the block. Memory alone can't make me glad. Nothing seeing on the earth, but me can't roll back time.
Yes, to the persons who are currently tapped in and giving us, or I should say, lending to us your listening ear. I appreciate everything that you guys, do in terms of keeping this movement alive as well. And thank you for tapping in each and every week. So to all the countries who are logged in across the aisle, I appreciate you. Just know that I appreciate you. Maybe jumping through artists, this week as well, because there are various artists that are on our Reggae Month exclusive coming through, and I'm sharing with you their recent releases, as well as just hearing a bit more about them and the countries that they are hailing from as well. We have quite an audience, I must say, from Trinidad and Tobago. We have Malawi, South Africa, Jamaica, Guadeloupe, and we're just doing it, yeah. Well, and for all the persons as well who are across the island who are sending messages and say, "Whoa, I never realized that some of these other countries really had, your reggae artists within their own countries that are doing this." That's what Reggae Month is all about. It's not just about the music, but it's about a little bit of education piece as well. Well, before we went to listen to Kyro the Egypshxn's track, we were talking about music evolution and fusion. Of course, it has taken us through reggae rock. It has taken us through a little bit of reggae hip hop and dancehall and dub as well. The dancehall genre, which evolved from reggae, has had major influence on the electronic music, especially dubstep and house music. And we see where DJs and producers around the world continue to sample and incorporate dub effects, as well as it pertains to a key effect of reggae in their tracks. Goes without saying why I keep on saying that it's the number one genre and we just don't get enough credit. But however, we know it is the number one genre as well. And I will keep on saying that, by the way. So, listen to Kyro's track "Roll Back Time." As well, we can see how much the music evolution is incorporated within the fusion as well, because you are hearing a little bit of so much different aspects of various genres as well. So yeah, Roll Back Time. I'm really loving that track as well. So what can the listening audience look forward to for the rest of this year, Kyro? Will you be releasing? Do you have new projects on board, like an EP album or just more singles as well?
So we are going to focus on singles, until we can capture a certain amount of ears we really want to capture. Is the answer, but definitely works projects that are in place where I just wait for put the correct planning to it. I was done then I'm planning stuff already too, so yeah, all of that feedback. Oh yeah, man. So yeah, well, I've worked currently I'm working on projects we currently have on that pipeline. So yeah, man, I will just wait and see how them stand. Love it. Well,
we have one final question for you as well before you go. This is coming from Chrissy out of Birmingham. The UK, Birmingham within the UK as well. And she wants to know, in terms of the music that you're producing or the producers that you're working with, have you ever tried another genre besides reggae, or would you think of collaborating with a hip-hop artist as well?
So I got answered from the last point to come up back at the front. So I would definitely consider working with a hip-hop artist. Reason being is because the fans, they haven't heard the different sides that I have when it comes on to the capability, for jump cross genres. You understand? Because we listen all type of music, from Hindi to Chinese music to opera, rock, everything that we try to listen. So that give me a certain edge, you understand me, where we can utilize that and incorporate that within my writing pattern. So we can try to always, get a different sound, real sound too repetitive or too, monotonous in terms of the genre, where some would have kind of align a certain sound to. So yeah, man. So now we'll just wait and hear the different things we are doing, so we can see what we are talking, isn't it?
I love it. But you know, we are only allotted our 15 minutes here, so we're looking forward to when you make your releases in the future that you come and you know, vibe with us in studio. We'll have a longer time and also
man.
Yes.
I mean, man.
Yeah, and
do the right thing for them, man, isn't it?
Yes, and the last minute shout outs before you go.
Last minute shout out, just want to shout out every single person who did it, you know, since the inception. Is me, I say, up to now, we've been a support to music. You understand me? Family, friends, is it people who did it and teach for certain things through the music, just the same so we can always, you know?
Yeah.
I pray the right at all times. So, yeah, man, we are grateful for all the people who did it for teaching and show the way from them time until now, man, isn't it? So, rude boys, you get me? Hey, yeah, but general. That's the way I say, yeah, man, big up all my family, them, and I'm them, man, straight up.
And shout out to Stefan, who is saying that, yeah, she loved the rock star attitude of this artist. Oh, I love it. Yeah.
Big up to Stefan. You know what I say? More 7 years, man. Love the rock stars.
Somebody else say the rock star attitude, so it's more than one person that agree with that. Okay.
Yeah. Let's come to the work, man. No worries.
We're going to vibe out with Roll Back Time. And please check out Kyro the Egypshxn across his social media platforms. And if you cannot purchase, you can also stream his music. Kyro, it's been a pleasure. Thanks for coming through. I appreciate you.
I appreciate you for bringing me back on.
Blessed love. I love you. So keep on doing what you're doing. I see you loud and proud.
I see you too. The appreciation, man, you know.
So we a walk on the turn around. When it comes, can't breathe for relax. Show me let I walk, I don't forget that. We should pass, could have changed, but forgot. Clock not taking a reverse, so me can't hold back time. Mama woulda there a road and a bunk. My brother woulda there still a rope on the block, yeah. Memory alone can't make me glad. Nothing seeing on the earth, but me can't hold back time. Can't believe it's true, you really gone. Another person in the world I really love with. I feel it for real, I know it's there, but girl, empty young. God before we turn one of our wallet in an IMF. Tour the globe for feel another climate. No, I want to put a fun with the dog. Someday we will talk, but for now, when it comes, can't pray for relax. Show me let I walk, I don't forget that. We should pass, could have changed, but forgot. Clock not taking a reverse, so me can't hold back time. Mama woulda there a road and a bunk. My brother woulda there still a rope on the block, yeah. Memory alone can't make me glad. Nothing seeing on the earth, but me can't hold back time. In so many of the months, me even know when it start out like this. Right again, me even get for touch him like casket. Me even get no time for ball, and mama drop my nigga gone in a me heart a couple V8 one glue. Memory play upon mute. Press down, sit down and I'm next down. Turn the best thing that we enjoy from smile. God before we turn one our wallet in an IMF. Tour the globe for feel another climate. No, I walk with the fun with the dog. Someday we'll talk, but for now, when it comes, can't pray for relax. Show me let I walk, I don't forget that. We should pass, could have changed, but forgot. Clock not taking a reverse, so me can't hold back time. Mama woulda there a road and a bunk. My brother woulda there still a rope on the block, yeah. Memory alone can't make me glad. Nothing seeing on the earth, but me can't hold back time. From a neighbor continue and we are one young. Mommy can't go simulate on none of box. No ready to see you for corridor. So we a walk on the turn around. When it comes, can't pray for relax. Show me let I walk, I don't forget that. Wish the past could have changed, but forgot. Clock not taking a reverse, so me can't roll back time. Mama woulda day a road and a bunk. My brother woulda day a still a rope on the block, yeah. Memory alone can't make me glad. Nothing seeing on the earth, but me can't roll back time. Can't believe it's true, you're really gone. Another person.
Yo, yo. They call me the Walker man, they calling me. They call me the Walker man, they calling me. I come here to walk, I come here to walk, Miss Lady. You right behind this truck. Your bumper driving me crazy. Don't tell me to stop. I want you come wind back on me. I'm still on the clock all night long, baby. Carnival is not a holiday, so I ain't come out here to play.
We are doing the thing, okay? We are jumping through the various platforms today just to highlight Reggae Month and what it's all about. And what you've been listening to in the background, this is a Major Riley. He hails out of Trinidad and Tobago. But I don't want you guys to go anywhere. The name of this track is Road Rage. You will be with me in less than 60 seconds. Keep it locked and you can keep on sharing. I appreciate you.
Me crazy, don't tell me to stop. I want you come wind back on me. I'm still on the clock all night long, baby. No, I am not a lazy man. It's years I'm working construction, baby. I have your blueprint in my hand. They call me demolition man. If you see her face when I move my waist, I give her a taste. Madness in the place. She grab on my hand, right inside the band. Listen to me, man. You caught my attention. Hey, hey. I come here to walk. I come here to walk, Miss Lady. You right behind this truck. Your bumper driving me crazy. Don't tell me to stop. I want you come wind back on me. I'm still on the clock all night long, baby. It looks like she was up in space. If you see how she whining, she waves. She's smoother than a glass of wine. I decide to walk some.
I tell you, what did I tell you? We do not disappoint as well, yeah? Of course, it is that we are always poised to bring you nothing but the best. And of course, Soca an extension as well, and the Caribbean islands and what it is that we bring to the masses as well. Well, I tell you, Major Riley is not just a reggae singer or a soca singer. He does 3 different genres, and I always tell him, I tip my hat off to him because he does it all so well as well. So, of course, yes, he is currently in studio. How are you doing, Major Riley?
Greetings, man. Empress. I'm doing fine. I'm enjoying the weekend now. I'm off work. So I'm enjoying it. Me and my fiance, my wife, we just enjoying the Valentine's Day weekend.
Yes, I mean, if you have an opportunity to see your screen as well. So all the flags that are being displayed today have been displayed in the love emblem that highlights the flag as well. So Trinidad and Tobago is highlighting that as well. We appreciate it. Yes. So yeah, Road Rage. We're going to get into your recent release, which you have a release that came out today. So for my listening audience who are currently tapped in, I want you guys to please take a listen to his new track that I'm going to be playing. Not right now. We're going to jump to a few questions, but just to give you a heads up, this is something that you may want to get for your significant other. You want to go in and purchase this track. This track is so lovely. I couldn't stop playing it. Okay. All right. So we just had the opportunity to listen to Road Rage as well. And as we talk about Reggae Month and the various artists that are going through, we have actually one of the consistent questions. We talk about the musicians that have influenced their careers, and knowing as well that it's not always another reggae artist that influenced your music career, but just others who have, in the industry and within music as well. So what do you want to tell us in terms of who is influencing this? You're doing 3 different genres, and that has to take notation from various artists that have influenced what you're doing.
Yeah, it's very hard to nail down one particular artist that somewhat influenced me because I am so diverse in what I do. If I'm speaking, no boasting, no bragging. But I think if I have to go back from the foundation where I started to learn music at a young age, and it's most definitely Bob Marley. I like the tone of the voice, the consciousness of his music, of course. But then I grew up in a culture that was diverse with reggae, soca, calypso, and dancehall, all the music played in Trinidad because we're a cosmopolitan country. That people like Maestro, of course, Kitchener, Sparrow, Scrunter, I could go on and on, Blue Boy, well, Marshall Manta, I could go on and on. But I think for me, I always wanted to do music as an artist. I never wanted to limit myself in any way, any genre of music that I feel that I could put my footprint or my handprint on. I'm going to do it. And that's just the kind of person I am. Now, which one I'm good at, I'm not sure. But
yeah.
But I just try to do music. So when I go to a concert, I don't want people to come and hear one-dimensional style of music. That's why I never stick to just soca or reggae or calypso or dancehall. I want when you come, you could get a different taste of almost every piece of the island, a little piece of Jamaica, a little piece of Trinidad,
Yeah.
So yeah.
In my sense, in terms of listening to your music, I love every genre that you do, and I love the fact that you represent. Like if you're doing soca, you can expect it's going to be a soca song. If you're doing reggae and whether it's cultural or you're getting it down to the bone. So yeah, I must say I appreciate what you do for the genre itself. I created the Reggae Month exclusive specifically to highlight artists who are just traditionally, giving back through their music in terms of what they're doing. Knowing as well, of course, it's not all about music because there's so much different things that's attached to Reggae Month. But in terms of the Reggae Month exclusive, I must say, I tip my hats off to persons who I bring in on this program as well, within as well to show appreciation, like saying thanks for showing us love in terms of what you do as well.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Yeah. I appreciate you all too, because I think what you do is very positive, uplifting for people who maybe don't have the platform to be on, and I really salute you all.
Thank you. Thank you. Of course, as we continue to explore the impact of the reggae genre as well, one of the things that I've stated is that we cannot neglect the West Indies Islands and their contributions that have been instrumental in shaping the genre as well. Now, in terms of this new track that you have coming up, and I want to concentrate on that because of just how well done the track is, because I've listened to it already. I have my listening audience as well listen to it. But before I play it for a listening audience, what would you like for them to know about this track that you've released today?
It's personal. It's personal to me. I was lucky enough to meet a beautiful young lady about 6 years ago that I eventually married, which I said I was going to do. And the inspiration comes from the type of wife she is, the kind of person she is. She's an ICU nurse, the way she takes care of her patients, how passionately she speaks about her patients and stuff. So I know that God blessed me with a very loving and very it's hard to put this woman in a category, but I knew that I'm in good hands. So when I get a track and I write 2 songs prior about concerning how we met and the kind of person she is, but I wanted to write something more in depth. So when I heard the track, and she was sitting on the couch right next to me, I thought, I'm going to write a song about her. Again, kind of describing how we actually come about to be with each other, and for me, my part to fall in love and ask her to marry me. So that was one of the big driving force behind it. And then, of course, I usually ask her what she think, and she said, "Oh, it's sounding good." So I went ahead and write the song in about 2 days, and voices in the studio, and there you go. Your love.
Oh, love it, love it. Well, I am going to run that track for my listening audience, and I'm telling you, I think you're going to love this track as much as I do. The name of the track is Your Love. You are tapped in with, of course, none other than the man himself, Major Riley, who does.
How does it feel to be living all alone? Hoping to find someone to call my own. Suddenly, this bright light comes shining down. I finally meet someone to wear my crown. Baby, your love is like the
I completely started playing the track, and Jamaica asked me to pull up the track. Say what? Pull up that track, Empress Rose. So big up to Biggs out of St. Mary track. Big up to Leroy that said, who you say that is? This is Major Riley. Is out of Trinidad and Tobago. I'm telling you, it doesn't disappoint. I knew that you guys would love this track. What I tell you, this is the Valentine's track of the century. Okay, so get your coins and go support.
La da da da, la da da da, la da 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 da. How does it feel to be living all alone? Hoping to find someone to call my own. Suddenly, this bright light comes shining down. I finally meet someone to wear my crown. Baby, your love is like the moon up in the sky. I wanna love you until the day I die. Your love is like the moon up in the sky. I was in darkness, girl, you brighten up my life. There's no doubt you are a queen. One of the most beautiful that I have ever seen. So let me hold you and keep you in my arms. The way that I love you, I don't need no second chance now. Your love is like the moon up in the sky. I wanna love you until the day I die. Your love is like the moon up in the sky. I was in darkness, girl, you brighten up my life. I surrender my love to you. There is nothing in this world that I won't do. I could not wait to take you by the hand, yeah. To say these vows in front the preacher man. Your love is like the moon up in the sky.
And one thing that I must say, every single track that I listen to that Major Alia presented to me, he knows where to emphasize what he needs to emphasize. That's the beauty of reggae. What needs to emphasize? He knows innuendos in and out. And as you listen to the track, it is tied to the 90s era when there was like songs like this that were just making such a movement. And yeah, now I will just let the audience gloat through their comments to me as well. So let's hear we have 2 questions left for Major Riley because the interview is very short. However, it is that we have out of the UK, we have Trans Ross that's saying that, whoa, what a track. Oh, what's the name? The name of the track is Your Love. Your Love, the name of the artist is on the screen, Major Riley. So just type that into your Apple or wherever you want to purchase and you will find it there as well. Yes. And, Retina. I don't want to butcher the name. So if I'm taking long to say, that's part of it as well. So we have Retina out of Spain, and she's saying, "Whoo, what a breath of fresh air! I will definitely support this artist and this track right here. I'm loving it." Okay.
Wow.
We have Michael out of New York that says, "Bring back the tune again." Of course, we will vibe out with the tune. Of course, we will vibe out with the tune. Michael out of New York, in the house as well. He said Major Riley is the man. He's the man. He definitely. If he wasn't an artist of the century, I would have said otherwise that he found it. But most definitely, this track is a hit. I told him that off screen. This track is a hit. And it's good to hear it from the listening audience as well. So, yes. Major Riley, this track, Your Love, is definitely, it's not just, for Valentine's Day. Or the thing about it that I like as well is because of how rich the musical structure and production is on the track. You could pick this track up next week, next year, 10 years, 20, 30 years from now. This music will live on. This is not something that you shelf. This is a track that is of substance as well. So if the track was just released today, but in your circles, how are people receiving it?
To be honest with you, I have not played for too many people to listen to. But everybody who is more in my immediate circle, they're like, "How did you write this one?" And I really don't have an answer for that more than to say my beautiful wife inspired me to do it. But people who hear it, they like it. They really like it in a way that I never seen. They had embraced some of my songs prior from this. But they say the song itself, it puts you in that, like you kind of just highlighted, it put you back in that 90s kind of mood, whatever. You could hold and dance with somebody, your husband or your wife, whatever, and feel comfortable because it feel that kind of one drop kind of rhythm around your waistline.
Yeah.
You see, so it may put you in a groovy mood. Anyhow, whether you drink alcohol or you smoke weed, if you listen to that song, it puts you in a groovy mood to dance. And I think that's one of the things that I really love about the track. That the producer guy, when he sent it to me, I said, I need to buy this track. So I did it.
But I tell you what, whether it is a soca track or whether it is a track like this, you want to get up and dance to a Major Riley. And hats off to you. Hats off to you with this production. I'm really loving it. I love the fact that the audience have embraced it. And they are shouting from across the aisle that you have done an awesome job. And just like myself, from the very first time I listened to the track, I told you it's a hit. And here it is that their persons are saying this track is definitely a hit right here. So, in closing, what I must say as well, within the next few months, it is that when, if you're releasing an album or something later this year, I most definitely want to know and some
Well,
update on this track right here as well.
well, look, I would like to see where this song is taking me. Most definitely, I
Yeah.
think the next step would be shooting the video in Jamaica,
Yes.
which plan to do with the now and maybe by June or July. And I think if I seen some movements, most definitely I will drop an album. Album to which I never wrote an album of lovers rock, which I will have to do now.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna go and put the culture with a lovers rock. I will have to find the topic and write some songs and then release them. So we'll see on that. But I think most definitely the video is going to be in the working. I already talking to my people in Jamaica about shooting that video. And I think from there, we'll see where we go. And if I see the song is trending, is doing some stuff, yes, most definitely the album will be dropped.
Love it, love it, love it. I thank you for coming through, Major Riley. It's always a blast when you come through, and I'm looking
Yeah, man.
forward to learn more, an update about this track, because I'm telling you, it's a definite. I'm telling you right now, it's a definite hit, and I can't wait to hear more about this track. So we're gonna vibe out with Your Love. It's been a pleasure coming through, and happy
Well,
Valentine's Day to you too.
well, thank you and all of your fans who call in and who say the kind words and the uplifting words. I want to say happy Valentine's to each and every one. You all be safe. Give thanks and praises to the Most High, and I'm out.
Blessed love.
Yeah, man.
La da da da, la da da da, la da 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 da. How does it feel to be living all alone? Hoping to find someone to call my own. Suddenly, this bright light comes shining down. I finally meet someone to wear my crown. Baby, your love is like the moon up in the sky. I wanna love you until the day I die. Your love is like the moon up in the sky. I was in darkness, girl, you brighten up my life. There's no doubt you are a queen. One of the most beautiful that I have ever seen. So let me hold you and keep you in my arms. The way that I love you, I don't need no second chance now. Your love is like the moon up in the sky. I wanna love you until the day I die. Your love is like the moon up in the sky. I was in darkness, girl, you brighten up my life. I surrender my love to you. There is nothing in this world that I won't do. I could not wait to take you by the hand, yeah. To say these vows.
I thank you for tapping in with us. Of course, that was a Major Riley that we were just vibing to a few minutes ago. The name of that track is Your Love, vibing in the background. I just want you guys to know support is always needed for these artists as well. But go nowhere. Coming up next, we have Bogle.
I was in darkness, girl, you brighten up my life. You must be an angel, boy, that come from up above, yeah. That's why I love you and the way I feel inside. No doubt about you, my love I cannot hide. Your love is like the moon up in
stay broke. Put in the work, plan me way out. Things take off like an airboat. Aim to the sky, then we stay up. Hear some a chat, same never stay so. Them figure Olympic weight off. I never pan carpet we raise oh no, oh God, Jesus Christ. How some people sleep at night. Have me and them demon a fight. Them send the whole legion a night. Fi try block me from my destiny. Me a go and do a best for me. Poverty a figure set me free. And let me be, let me possess the key. Cause me never plan to stay broke. Put in the work and plan me way up. Things take off like an airboat. Aim to the sky, then we stay up.
Yes, to our listening audience, I thank you for staying the course with me. Of course, it is that we're almost, close to the end of today's Reggae Month exclusive. But don't go anywhere because we have 2 other interviews to go. Right now, we have Russ Bogle, who's going to be on. Okay, he's currently in the studio, matter of fact, and you're listening to his track "Aim to Riches." So we're going to jump right into some of our questions for him as well. So Russ Bogle, how are you?
Greetings. One and all, I'm great, man. I'm great.
You're great. Oh yes. Of course, we are vibing to "Aim to Riches."
Yes. Powerful.
Well, it's quite an interesting title. That is. Now, are you the person who named the track itself, and you decided to go with "Aim to Riches"? And what's behind the title of the track?
All right, the title, the song even recorded before we give it the title.
Yes.
Yeah, the song write and record and everything, and then we decide, say, boy, what we're gonna name it. And so we sing a lot of like what I say, never plan to stay broke.
Yes.
I mean, I was in the studio with Danny B.S.C. Big up Danny B.S.C. He's the composer for the rhythm.
Yeah.
So he must say something like, he wanna name it like Broke. And I said, nope, that ain't gonna work. So we listen to the song again, and we listen it one more time, and all of a sudden he was the one who came up with "Aim to Riches." Say, how about "Aim to Riches"? And right away, that's it. That bingo, So we agree, and me say, yeah, and him give me the computer key, and him say, you put it in and lock it in, and type it in, and from that it's tick.
Aim to Riches.
Yeah, man, right. Yes, I.
So "Aim to Riches", is it more about the song, or is it actually a philosophy?
Well, it's more than a song,
I love it. It's more than a song.
Yes.
Yeah?
Yeah, because watch this now. The video is also, this is my latest single.
Mm-hmm.
So I make a point that out to the audience.
Yeah.
It's my first track from me drop since 2025.
Mm-hmm.
So I say, and watch this now. The video is also out for a couple of days now. And in the beginning, the first 5 or so seconds of the video, there's a caption there with the photo of His Imperial Majesty, Emperor Haile Selassie. Yeah. And one of his quote is right there with it in the caption, Yeah. And it said, His Majesty said, like, knowing that material and spiritual progress are essential to man, we must ceaselessly work for the equal attainment of both. And I'm talking about with material and with spiritual progress. So you see, through it easy, I and I are Rastafari from the get-go. It's easy, I and I connected to the universe spiritually, naturally, we don't even have to try. But you see, where the material is concerned now is a whole other thing, because it's controlled by the greater powers. So for you look a poor youth from the get to rise up, some serious work I have to put in to make that material progress. So I try to put that in the song. Say some people are so spiritual that them feel like if you drive a nice car is a crime. And some people feel like say if Rasta dress clean is a crime. But me, I go fix all of that and give thanks for the Rasta them now and know. So watch I will keep yourself clean and is nothing wrong if you have a nice chariot I carry around the planet in this time in the streets.
You made
yes, ma'am.
You made an important point on this subject as well. You know, beyond music, there's a reggae influence that extends as it pertains to fashion, and it was something that you have just said as well, the language and the art itself. So we see that there's so many persons who actually adopt so many things that the Jamaica cultural perspective, you know, from the iconic Rasta colors, the red, yellow, and green, as well to the dreadlock hairstyle, to I would say reggae inspired artwork and the fashion itself, the visual aesthetics of reggae have become symbols of rebellion and the cultural pride globally. Um, would you say that you think that in terms of people adopting the symbols of rebellion, or would you say your tracks actually embody the symbols of rebellion and the cultural pride as globally?
Well, I can probably say yes, because watch this now.
Mm-hmm.
You mentioned the color, the Rasta colors and
Yeah.
the locks. What you mentioned there is nature, you know, like God-given nature, you know, because your locks is your hair from your head. You know. That's grow. That's even if you cut it off, it's gonna grow again because the root is there within. Seeing so that is bigger than man. That is God-given nature. And you mentioned the color, the red, green, and gold. Well, Africa got that from a lot of people who don't understand, but it's like us African from them time that we take on the rainbow color since the flood thousands of years ago. The African took that as God promise to us and know so that our color we're going to run it. Represent that proudly. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's where the red, green, and gold came from. It's not just now since Rasta where it's from. Long time ancestors them passing it down the line to us. It's just our time now to carry it and wave it high. So those are just like nature. So sometimes ones and ones might see it as rebellious, but when you know you stand for something and it seems so natural to you, you can't just go over to the wrong because you can identify the right from the wrong. And certain things don't rest good with your spirit. So it's just natural. It's like you're rebellious without even trying.
Well,
yeah.
We have Ruth and Everton out of New York that says that, you know, the first time they saw you in concert was at a show in Philadelphia. You performed in Philadelphia before or New York?
Wow. Well, you know, just a long time that they want to talk about, you know, big them up, man. Yes, man, from my early days. That's where my career started, though.
Oh, really?
Philadelphia, you know?
Okay.
Yes, everything. My first through the session, my first everything, Philadelphia.
Well, the question they have for you as well is like, can they look forward to seeing a performance within the States for this year? Will you be visiting the US for this year?
I'm keeping my hopes high because the traveling docs them not 100% sort out yet. They don't know Uncle something already.
Yeah.
But I'm keeping my hopes high because I'm in demand in several states right now.
Okay, that's good.
Yeah, without even a current hit song right now, I'm in demand in several states. At least 5 states I can name out right now that the people them ready for me.
Well, we have Ruth and Everton that's looking forward to seeing you perform in the US at some point for this year. As we look, one of the things that we look furthermore and talk about is the slangs or slogans such as Aryan Rastafari that have entered the popular culture as well, giving reggae even more widespread connection. Some of it is actually highlighted and spotlighted in various songs as well. And so that's one of the things that we're going to actually talk about when we return, in one of your tracks as well. We're going to jump to one of your other tracks and we'll come and have your last 2 questions before you get out of here.
Yes, I.
Blessed up. Keep it locked. We'll be right back with more Ras Bogle. Go nowhere.
Ras Bogle.
Hey.
I'm a girl them time.
Chicken at the waist, I got that. Pretty in a face, I got that. Take it for go a space. You're good in the island, good in the state. You got that certificate. When you graduate, you got a thing, boy. You where everybody with your 6 figure turn 7 now. Everybody yet. Keep your head up, girl. Great, me say you great, you got that.
Girl, you have the body, you forgot this. The way you want me to say you are the baddest.
You never lose it, you got it. Anything you like, you walk my back it.
When you touch your road, you are the artist. Girl, you are my greatest asset.
Me not fi have money in my pocket. Girl, you still keep me heart happy because you got that
shape and figure. We are mad dirty nigga.
Because you a winner. You live in the house and rent out the villa again.
Every day your lifestyle getting bigger. Richer and richer and richer.
Because you know in a wedding dinner. You know time to mix up with no sinner. Because you got that chicken at the waist, you got that. Pretty in a face, you got that. Take it for go a space. You're good in the island, good in the state. You got that certificate. When you graduate, you got a thing, boy. You where everybody with your 6 figure turn 7 now. Everybody yet. Keep your head up, girl. Great, me say you great. You got that
hips and the tits, cute face, cherry lips. Man, them a mad out the road. Every time you touch out is a hit.
Who vex? Make them go and vex. R.I.P. Them fi happy when them see shining star like we. You got a lot of followers on IG plus your life.
Track that we're currently vibing to. This is a track with Danny English, who actually, rest in peace to him, and as well. So, this is a track you did with Danny English. How long ago did you do this with him? Is this like recently before he passed away?
Yes, man. This song it released like I think November last year.
November, okay.
Sometime about that time, yes.
And what is?
And I mean, Jahia, no.
Yeah.
That's right, yeah.
Danny English recently passed away, and as well as last night we have Determined as well.
Man, tell you.
So we have to be so grateful for life itself as well, and just recognize the persons around us. I mean, Reggae Month, gives us that opportunity as well to cross the island to big up our sisters and brothers that are excelling, or even if they're not excelling or not doing anything in music, but to check out our brothers and stuff like that as well. So I mean, this track that we're just that I was listening to, Danny English, this track is actually a great track. Since its release as well, how has the local you have been doing interviews and it has been playing on local radio as well?
Well, honestly, it's most of them playing on overseas radio.
Okay.
Most of my recent interviews is overseas radio.
Okay. Oh, wow.
Yes. But the thing about it, just like the week before he passed, we have talked about video shoot. That me and him discuss, and him show me say, I just touch out of the hospital and I'm good enough. And him show me say, boy, the only thing we're going instead of lose a tour.
Yeah.
Based on his sickness, And him sound strong and alright to me, and I mean just days after that we just start to people post out stuff say R.I.P. Danny English. And I wake up and look on my phone and see that, So when I pull up my phone and I wonder if I'm still asleep or what going on, it's a real thing me I see,
Yeah.
So it hit me hard because as an artist we have a lot of respect for, and we could have given him like a rise again. The song could have definitely, Yeah, do great for me and him, and we still going to do that because people love the song. It's a 70-year-old woman who called me and tell me, say, the song that you and Danny English do, man, it sounds very good. The church people love the song because it put together one way where and not every dancehall song sounds so. Come out in a one classical way, very unique. Just the sound of it. The lyrics is a whole another thing. But Danny English, my brother, your name I always mention in a dancehall.
Wow.
Yes, man.
Yeah, it's a lot. Well, I tell you what, we have, the various artists that are passing through and just highlighting what Reggae Month means to them and what they're doing for Reggae Month, and with your recent releases as well, introducing it to our audience so they know that across the island, we have various artists from different countries who have graced our platforms, for Reggae Month as well. We got 2 more weeks to go. But we appreciate you coming through. And, one last question before you go, though. We talk about Ruth and Everton that asks about traveling the US, but as well for local performances as well. What does the local community or the local Jamaicans have to look forward to in terms of performance? Would you have other events lined up for later this year?
Well, actually, tonight, Juna Reid gave me a quick call, and tonight I'll be performing on Juna Reid roof there up Eastwood Park Road.
Yeah.
Yes. He's doing his Black History celebration, and Juna Reid himself, among other artists, will be performing there too. And as a jumpstart, some ones and one can step towards there, and certain discussion about other bookings are going right now. We are taking some talk right now. So when those finalize, we'll make the fans them know what's coming.
All right. Well, I appreciate you coming through and blessing my platform. Blessing the platform for all the listeners as well. I'm going to, play the Danny English on the way out for our listening audience, and do stay in touch for a longer interview sometime later this year as well. We appreciate you, and thanks for coming through for Reggae Month exclusive.
Definitely, and thanks for having me. And big up all of the other artists them who you interview early and who to forward, because me let listen, and you see me, I'm hear the potential, and
yeah,
I love it. I love everything while I go on.
Yes.
Artists is big up on themselves here, so I want big up the family,
Yeah.
We don't know bad blood coming in and bad mind and that's something. Big up on yourself, man. One big family here, so.
Blessed love. We're vibing out with Danny English. We'll be right back.
Everybody with your 6-figure turn 7 now. Everybody yet. Keep your head up, girl. Greatness, are you great? You got that.
Girl, you have the body, you forgot this. The way you want me to say you are the baddest.
You never lose it, you got it. Anything you like, you won't back it.
When you touch your road, you are the hottest. Girl, you are my greatest asset.
Me not fi have money in my pocket. Girl, you still keep me out happy because you got that.
Shape and figure. We are mad dirty nigga.
Because you a winner, you live in the house and rent out the villa again.
Every day your lifestyle getting bigger. Richer and richer and richer.
Because you know in a way them inna. You know time to mix up with us inna. Because you got that. Chicken in the waist, you got that. Pretty in a face, you got that. Take it for go a space. You're good in the island, good in the state, you got that certificate. When you graduate, you got a thing, boy, yo. Everybody with your 6-figure turn 7 now. Everybody yet. Keep your head up, girl. Greatness, are you great? You got that.
So what's Spanish? Mountain heaven. It's my planet. So organic. She wants me inside, deeper and deeper like Dunn's River. Oh, Negril point back to the Ochireas. Oh, on the white sand nobody can see us. Oh yeah, spending the night with my sexy diva. Before I land in our done, got a plan, put a big split in my hand. Magnum, we a drink, we a rave, we a look for the session we rhyme. Figure pre out the girl, we a wine to the artist #1 song. Me not care, she come from Waterhouse around her Fletcher's land. She represent my sweet Jamaican. I really like my situation. Ooh. She represent my sweet Jamaican. I really like my situation.
Yes, I tell you what, there's nothing but bringing you the best as always, Mr. Easy. I am always know that I can count on him. So to the listening audience, as we talk about like over the decades, there's so many things that happen within reggae and upholding the reggae culture as well. When we're talking about a reggae icon and the persons who are actually, fueling that fire and keep it moving as well, we are talking about persons like Mr. Easy. Something that I said to him recently is that I think as he gets older, his vocals gets better. Yeah?
Yes, I definitely hear that from a lot of people,
Oh my
gosh. For some reason, I've been able to protect the vocals and make sure the vocals stay clean. And it has gotten more sweeter to a lot of people as well. So, I give thanks for that, I've been blessed to have longevity.
Is there something that you're doing that you would like, a process that you would like to share with artists? Because to be frank with you, this is what I did. I went back to one of your first tracks that you recorded and a few tracks you recorded over the years, and I came back and I listened to your most recent releases. And I said, "This is crazy. It gets better with time."
Yeah, man. I think it's understanding and knowing how to take care of yourself and. Actually, I think exercising have a lot to do with your vocals.
That's
I think
true.
eating properly have a lot to do with your vocals. And I don't drink alcohol. I'm not telling nobody not to do what to do, but I don't smoke. I would smoke, in many years. I've been drinking over 10 years. But I exercise a lot, And to me, those things are very important to keep the vocals clean. I understand.
That's true.
So to me, that has a lot. That's why I can have stamina to be on stage as well, because of how I treat my body and how much I love music. So I'd like to be in music forever. So if you want to be in something forever, you have to definitely protect yourself.
I interviewed Juba White last week, and it's interesting. Until he said something, I never really put it in perspective. I asked them, we were talking about Reggae Month and how much it promotes music, and we want to tell persons as well, or inform them that beyond music, there's so much more to Reggae Month, which involves like the educational initiatives and stuff like that. And he responded by saying, well, your show, for instance, is an educational initiative in terms of what you bring to the masses, because people who don't know about these artists or questions that you ask the artists, it actually helps other artists to realize exactly or to get some of the answers that they may be searching for. So it's an educational tool where, in fact, for myself, I'm looking at it, I'm bringing music to the masses and letting them know about the artists that exist beyond Jamaica that upholds the reggae banner in each country as well. But I say that to say this: as I listen to your track, and there's different tracks that I can pick out for different things that surrounds reggae. There's so many different messages that's associated with reggae. There is the social justice, the unity, the love, the peace. But when you pick up Mr. Easy, or when you go through your catalog, they're actually different songs that embodies all of those as well. When you go to write a track, and to the listening audience and to even some of our younger guys, and I always tell people, sometimes even younger people can teach you things that you don't even know. So there's no age on it as well. But when you go to write a track, are you more into the beat of the track or the rhythm that helps you?
Yeah, the rhythm has to grab me, because even right now, as I actually stopped to do the interview, and I'm actually singing, and I'm writing I'm singing and I'm writing at the same time. So I'm not using a pen, I'm not using a paper. I've trained myself, trained my brain to actually record this way. So I'm here just standing, and as I write, as I go along, I'm building the lyrics. I'm building the song as I'm going along. So I'm laying down the chorus that came to my head, and then I move to the verse. And I just use all these songs that I've been doing in the last couple of years or so. I write inside the same way. I just flow, just flow just like that. I don't actually listen to the rhythm in the house and write to it. I actually write in the studio while I'm singing.
Nice. You have had such an illustrious career. People might not recognize it or may even try to downplay what it is that you bring to the masses, but you have had quite a run and are still doing it. What is the one thing that keeps you going, especially within this time right now where everybody, the musicians are just getting beat up left, right, and center, and they're not making anything from music? But what keeps you going?
Because I realize that there's room for me because of the type of music that they're doing now. I realize the type of music that I'm doing is more wide scale, worldwide, accepted. People miss the type of music that I'm doing because of what they're getting out of Jamaica now. So it really gives me that drive to know that there's space for the type of music that I'm doing. I'm not downplaying anyone's music, but the music that I do is more, to me, is worldwide appealing to a bigger crowd, So that's why I do the type of songs that I'm doing, and and trust me.
Not to mention as well, not to cut you, but not to mention as well, one of the things that I said earlier, which is the messages that reggae music comes with. It comes with peace, love, unity, and social justice. So if you are making tracks surrounding any of those, it's already a go.
It's already a go.
Yeah.
It's already a go.
And I always shout from the rooftops where I tell people that reggae music is the #1 genre, and I have my reasons why I say that, but I'm waiting for somebody to debate me where I can tell them.
On a worldwide scale, man, nothing is bigger than reggae.
Exactly. Yeah.
Nothing. And every country.
Yeah. And I say that to say this, something that I see people are doing, and some people might not take it at face value and recognize. Please stop writing reggae in with the R in common letters. There is something behind that. That reggae is supposed to be always capitalized, just as hip hop is capitalized, just as pop is capitalized. Stop writing our reggae with the first R lowercase. It's supposed to be capitalized. And there's something behind that. That's what it is.
It deserves that. It's a stand the test of time. From the time that reggae has came to life.
Yes.
It has never dropped. It's grown bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger. So it deserves to be pronounced with the capital R and played. You understand what I say? Because trust me, man, powerful. It has helped to free Mandela. You understand? So think about that.
Well, you know what? I'm going to jump to one of your tracks. When we come back, we have our last 2 questions for you before you go.
Yeah.
Do not go anywhere. You are vibing to Mr. Easy right here on the One-on-One Music Review Show, where it is that we do not disappoint. And we welcome each and every one.
Yes.
Yes, I pray every day. Because life is the greatest thing. You've got to give it thanks. I see them almost every day. Always complaining about the rain. But I know better, so I wouldn't do that. I see them all 9 out of 10. They start complaining again. They need water, cause the sun is too hot. Oh yeah. But dear Father, I thank you for the air I breathe, for the food I eat, for a place to sleep, for my woman's love in my time of need, and for all of these things I've got to praise Him, praise Him. Got to praise Him, yeah. Praise, Him, oh yeah. Some people got it, but they still want more. Some don't know what they're looking for. Some cry without feeling pain. Some of us just love to complain. Some got it and still don't know. Lose your home for the one below. Knock your head and you go insane.
A special shout out to all the persons across Instagram right now. I appreciate you guys staying the course and with me as well. One of the things is with Reggae Month exclusive, we spotlight emerging artists, and it's not just emerging artists, but having some of the artists who have actually paved the way for the younger artists as well, and to hear the established artists talk about, I listen to those younger artists and I see so much in them and what they bring to reggae and stuff like that, especially in the various countries, the sub-genres that have adopted reggae music and take it as their own. Our first interview with, Sean Morgan out of Malawi, he says he listens to reggae 24 hours a day.
Yeah, man. Yeah. Zimbabwe the same way.
More than the traditional music, it's just the power of reggae music itself, and we just cannot deny it. We cannot deny that, the influences and the persons, who helps to spotlight the various talents across the aisle as well. And I am grateful to be able to bring the various things as well, because we have Suzette out of Montreal that says, this is our first time listening to the show, and someone put her onto the show. She did not know that she was going to be able to hear Mr. Easy or that he was on the ticket, but wow, what a way to go out. She really loves the fact that
Thank you so much. I appreciate I appreciate taking the time to listen to,
Yeah.
And she can go and check me out on Instagram, the official Mr. Easy.
Yeah.
And she can go on YouTube and type in Mr. AMR EASY and Google Drive Me Crazy, all those songs that I've made over the years.
Wow.
And the latest song, Inside. Check out the video and definitely subscribe and like and all things. And we're getting ready to shoot the video for Praise next week as well.
Well, I tell you, and that's a track that's so needed right now in so many different circles. It's not just about when people talk about, you play this music all the time. That's a song that's accepted in whichever, avenues.
Everyone can relate to that song in every country, in every corner of the world,
And it can be played every day of the week.
Yes, right.
As well.
Right.
And more importantly, the music that you've created is not music that lasts a week or lasts 2 weeks. It lasts a lifetime. And it lasts over and over again or whatever. It's not something that you shelf right away.
Yeah, definitely.
It goes into your music as well. Well, one more question now before you go as well is to what message is it that you would have for your listening audience, or even to young artists that are currently listening to the Reggae Month exclusive and look up to you, because there are various persons that are saying Mr. Easy is on. Oh my God. It's good to, see him and hear him and stuff. And they really love what's going on for you as well. And the fact that you're still upholding the reggae umbrella and they could actually see you doing different things across the aisle. What message do you have for them in terms of your music and performances that they can look forward to?
To all upcoming artists, just be original. Try to be different. Because different is what makes you different, makes you stand out different. That's what makes you grab a new audience, because you have something different to offer. Just like my music, you will not hear other people that sound like Mr. Easy, because my style is different. So if I'm different, don't try to sound like somebody else. I mean, we are all inspired by someone else, but then you have to find your own lane and believe in yourself and have positive people around you. Have a nice team that really wants to see you win as well. So them vibes are the real vibes.
I love it. Especially, that's a question that's been asked amongst our artists today. And I have a few persons that have responded well and saying, one of the first things is to be original and not be nobody else, because you know how hard it is to be somebody else.
Definitely not good.
Yes, just be yourself. Mr. Easy, I tell you. It's always a vibe. I thank you for coming through and blessing our Reggae Month exclusive. And actually, for persons who have never actually heard you in interview, to be able to hear you in interview as well to all the
thank you for
countries.
taking the time out, and thank you for giving me this interview. I appreciate it.
I appreciate it, and keep making that great music. I'm going to be looking out for whatever it is next, and to our listening audience, I'm going to of course go back to one of his tracks for you. Keep listening, and we will be right back with more. Do not go anywhere.
Want me inside, deeper and deeper like Guns River. Oh, leg will point back to Ocheria. Oh, on the white sand, nobody can see us. Spending the night with my sexy diva. Before I let you know I done got a plan, put a big brick in my hand.
How much persons can do that? Just like that.
Yeah, man, big up.
Mr. Easy, we love you. We love you. And keep on doing what you're doing. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Inside. Keep it locked.
Man.
So again, she represents she wants me inside, deeper and deeper like Dunn's River. Oh, Negril point back to Ocheria. Oh, on the white sand, nobody can see us. Oh yeah. Spending the night with my sexy diva. Before I know I done got a plan, put a big split in my hand. Magnum, we a drink, we a rare, we a look for the session we rhyme. Figure pre out the girl, we a wine to the artist #1 song. Me no care, she come from Waterhouse around her Fletcher's land. She represent my sweet Jamaican. I really like my situation. Ooh. She represent my sweet Jamaican. I really like my situation. She wants me inside, deeper and deeper like Dunn's River. Oh, Negril point back to Ocheria. Oh, on the white sand, nobody can see us. Oh yeah. Spending the night with my sexy diva. So astonished, mountains we have it. It's my planet, so organic. It takes me on a real high. I'm smoking on a real vibes. Oh yeah. The brightest stars that will take your breath away. Oh yeah.
And vibing with me. Well, just vibing with me, but vibing with everyone who has been able, all the different various artists from Trinidad and Tobago, Malawi, South Africa, Guadeloupe. We had Sistah Jahia out of Guadeloupe. We learned so much in terms of her culture and what reggae music means, to her country, and how it is that they embody the movement as well, and as well the sound system culture as well. That's being exerted across the aisle. So as we think about the cultural diplomacy and unity, Reggae Month is a time for people of all cultures to come together, whether we are celebrating diversity and appreciating the universal language of music, whether it be events, festivals, and concerts. And during this month, we help to foster the cultural exchange. That's what we do here on our Reggae Month exclusive. Unity between nations and enhancing international relationships through shared musical experience. I appreciate you guys for coming through. Just know that our capital home is International Stars, that's INTLSTARZ, to all the platforms that has been able to accommodate all the arts and my Reggae Month exclusive. I appreciate you. I appreciate you for giving me the time and space to do so as well. To all the listeners, do tune in next week. That will be week 3 for our Reggae Month exclusive. I look forward to bringing you various artists across the aisle. This has been Mr. Easy, where I will vibe out again with one of his tracks that will help us, basically get through the rest of the day and the weekend. This is Praise Him, Mr. Easy. I am your host, Dr. Empress Rose. Please, if you would like to submit your music, you can do so by visiting myself, Infinite Empress, on my Instagram, where you can send me a message, or you can visit our app at fans.link/RPUniverse, where you can make your submissions. I thank you. Have yourselves a blessed rest of day.
Oh yeah, but dear Father, I thank you for the air I breathe, for the food I eat, for a place to sleep, for my woman's love in my time of need, and for all of these things I've got to praise Him, praise Him. Got to praise Him, yeah. Praise Him, oh yeah. Some people got it, but they still want more. Some don't know what they're looking for. Some cry without feeling pain. Some of us just love to complain. Some got it and still don't know. Lose your phone for the one below. Knock your head and you go insane. Turn around and give someone the blame. Complain.